Now, if there was ever a call for digestive health, this is it. I'm Andrea Maxim, the creator of the Maxim movement, and yes, it's true, your gut is considered your second brain. So today we're going to be talking all about the gut-brain connection, and there is no denying it anymore. Because of new scientific discoveries about the vagus nerve, the enteric nervous system, and the amazing influence that your gut microbes can have, it's no wonder that what you eat feeds not only your body, but can directly affect your brain. Now, I find it amazing, but of course not too surprising, that what exactly we are eating really does affect everything in our body. And the gut-brain connection is incredibly complex, and to be honest, we're still learning a ton about it. But there seems to be multiple things that are working together here, things like the vagus nerve that links the gut directly to your brain. The enteric nervous system, which is also known as your second brain, that helps the complex intricacies of digestion flow with little to no involvement from the actual brain. Of course, there's the massive amount of neurotransmitters that are being produced by the gut that's helping with mood and other things, and a huge part of the immune system that's actually located in the gut, but of course can travel anywhere throughout the body. And those little guys that we love, our probiotics, our gut microbes, that help to send messages and keep things going. So it is incredibly complex, but so amazing if you ask me. Now, I'm going to briefly touch on these areas today, but I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail. So we've already talked about the vagus nerve very briefly. Ultimately, just remember that this is the one nerve that runs directly from the gut right to the brain. And it actually doesn't go from your brain to your gut, it's the opposite way. In fact, the entire transmission is right from your gut directly up to your brain. Now, the enteric nervous system and those neurotransmitters are what we're going to be talking about next. Now, would you believe me if I told you that the gut has more nerves in it than your spinal cord? I knew you would, because you always believe me. And that's why it's referred to as the second brain in your body. Now, if you think about it, controlling the complex process of digestion, like your digestive enzymes and absorption of nutrients and the flow of food, should probably be done by something pretty smart, don't you think? Now, just guess how these nerves actually speak to each other, and of course to other cells. It's by these chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. And in fact, many of these neurotransmitters that have a strong effect on our mood are actually made mostly in the gut. For instance, your happy hormone serotonin, 90 to 95% of it is purely made in the gut, not in your brain. Now let's talk about the immune system of your digestive tract. So because eating and drinking is a huge portal where disease-causing critters can get into your body, I mean, it makes total sense that you have to have much of your defense system located right there. 75% of your immune system is actually in your gut. And you also should know that because these immune cells can move freely throughout the body, whatever it's being exposed to here can go just about anywhere else, including things like inflammation, such as joint pain, skin rashes, headaches. Well, if these immune cells are activated by something that it's exposed to in the gut, it can potentially wreak havoc again just about anywhere. And this is why we're seeing a lot of inflammation symptoms happening in weird places you wouldn't even connect to the gut, like the brain. Now finally, let's talk about those wonderful little gut microbes that we have living inside our tummies. You have billions of these little guys happily living in your gut, and they do amazing things for you, like help you digest certain foods and make certain vitamins, and even actually help you regulate inflammation. More and more evidence is showing that changes in your gut microbes can have a huge impact on your mood, and even more things, it can actually detriment your mental health issues if your gut bacteria is not healthy. Now, how do all of these elements kind of work together for your brain health? The honest answer is We just don't know exactly how it's all working together, but more and more studies are being done that are helping us put those pieces of the puzzle together. Now, one thing is becoming very clear, that a healthy gut goes directly hand in hand with a healthy brain, and I'd like to say just about anything else. So what are some ways that you can start to feed your brain with healthy foods? Of course, a variety of minimally processed, nutrient-dense foods is required because no nutrients will ever work alone. That's why having whole foods in their whole form is the best thing for you. But two things that you may consider eating are more fiber and more omega-3 fats. Fiber can be found in fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, and they help to feed your awesome gut microbes. And those omega-3 fatty acids, we can find those in fatty fish like salmon, walnuts, algae, seeds like flax, chia, and hemp, and all of these are well known for inflammation lowering and high brain boosters. Now, I'm sure you found this video interesting. That's why you're still with me to the very end, and I don't want to leave you hanging. So you have two options. One is you can book in a visit with me, and I'd love to work with you one-on-one to really get those healthy habits kind of ingrained into your body, but in a very easy and non-threatening way. You can still have your glass of wine, you can still have bread. We're just gonna start making those lifestyle changes go a lot easier for you and get those results that you really want. The other thing that you can do is you can go to my homepage and just click on the 7-day meal plan that I have already prepared for you. It's totally balanced in natural sugars and proteins and fats, so there's no thinking on your part. I strongly encourage you to download that 7-day meal plan now, and then of course, come into my office whenever you're ready. I can't wait to start working with you.